All right, so get ready because we're diving into some audio where this person we're listening to seems to think that life is a 100% our creation.
Oh, wow.
Is it really all our fault when things go wrong,
Right.
or is there more to it?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really fascinating, this whole idea of personal responsibility, that we actually have the power to shape our own lives. But life also throws us some curveballs.
Yeah.
So we're going to kind of explore that tension today.
Okay, so we're going to be hearing from someone who seems to really believe in this like 100% rule, you know?
Yeah.
But we also get to peek behind the curtain a little bit into their everyday life.
Okay.
So buckle up.
Yeah. Sounds like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Let's start with just this whole concept of personal responsibility. It's basically the idea that we can make choices and then we are accountable for what happens because of those choices.
Right.
It's like no matter what life throws our way, it's how we react to it.
Right.
It shapes our experience.
Yeah, and that's where these first two audio snippets come in.
Okay.
They're almost identical. Mm-hmm.
They're both titled 100% You're Doing, and this person does not hold back.
All right.
They just flat out say, it was my fault.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Wow.
Talk about owning your life.
It's a bold statement, and they repeat that phrase, your life is 100% your doing, over and over again.
Yeah.
Almost like a mantra.
Right.
You can almost hear like echoes of cognitive behavioral therapy, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like our thoughts and beliefs impact how we feel and behave.
Right.
It's all about recognizing we can choose how we respond.
Yeah, but are they saying that we are responsible for everything that happens to us?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if I spill coffee on my shirt, it's because I somehow willed it to happen.
Yeah.
It feels a little intense.
Well, it's definitely a common thread in self-help, right? This idea of like radical ownership.
Uh-huh.
But I think you hit on a key point.
Yeah.
Where do we draw the line?
Exactly.
They do say at one point that horrible things happen every day that people don't ask for.
Right.
So it's not about denying reality. Okay, so it's more nuanced than just everything is your fault. It's more about like focusing on what you can control.
Exactly.
Which is your reaction.
Yeah, and it sounds like this person really walks the walk too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're quadriplegic.
Yeah.
And they go beyond just like motivational messages.
Uh-huh.
You get these little glimpses into their life.
Real raw glimpses.
Yeah, and I think it's important to remember that as we listen,
Absolutely.
it really adds another dimension to what they're saying.
Totally. Like, for example, there's that snippet where they're celebrating reaching 1,500 followers online.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Grateful Quad Squad.
Yeah.
It's so quirky, and it shows that even with all their challenges, they're still finding joy
Yeah.
in connecting with others.
Yeah, and that's got to be pretty empowering, to build this community around your message,
Yeah.
especially given their circumstances.
Absolutely. It makes you think about how powerful it can be to like find your voice and share your story, even if it's just online.
Absolutely, and it speaks to this concept in psychology called locus of control.
Okay.
Some people have an internal locus of control. They feel like they can really influence what happens in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are people with an external locus of control, and they feel like things just kind of happen to them.
Right.
So the speaker is clearly like embodying this internal locus of control.
Totally.
They're finding ways to make good things happen,
Yeah.
despite their limitations.
So even though they're dealing with a lot,
Yeah,
they're not letting it define them.
totally.
And speaking of challenges, there's that other snippet
Yeah.
where you hear their wheelchair bouncing all over the place.
I almost fell.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, and it's just like this little reminder
Right.
that even someone who is preaching this 100% rule
Uh-huh.
still has everyday struggles.
Right.
It humanizes them.
Totally.
They're not like some guru on a mountaintop.
Right.
They're a person navigating life just like us.
Yeah, bumps and all. And that makes their message about taking control even more powerful.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not about being perfect.
Right.
It's about choosing how you respond to those bumps.
Absolutely. And sometimes those bumps are internal.
Oh, yeah.
Like in that snippet where they talk about feeling anxious
Oh, yeah.
about a post they're going to share,
Right.
the anxiety snippet. That one really stood out to me
Yeah.
because it's so vulnerable.
Yeah.
They even say, I don't want to be hated.
Right.
So even someone who talks a lot about this taking control idea
Yeah.
and creating your own reality
Uh-huh.
can still feel insecure and worry about what other people think.
Totally. It makes you realize that we all have those like internal battles, those moments of self-doubt,
Yeah.
regardless of what we're dealing with in our lives.
It's true.
They don't shy away from it, though. They talk about getting frustrated and how they used to have like a real problem with anger.
Yeah. And that's where I think personal responsibility takes on a whole other meaning. It's not just about positive thinking. It's about actually like managing our emotions and seeking help if we need it.
Yeah.
And they talk about how changing medications helped with their frustration.
Right.
And I think that's a really powerful message too.
Yeah.
It normalizes the idea that we don't have to struggle alone
Right.
and that taking care of our mental health is part of taking responsibility for our lives.
It's like they're saying, hey, I'm working on this too.
Yeah.
It's a process and it's okay to ask for help.
Yeah.
And that's pretty powerful coming from someone who seems so strong and self-assured, you know?
It is. And it also goes back to that internal locus of control thing.
Yeah.
They recognized their anger was a problem and did something to fix it
Right.
rather than just blaming other things or people.
So we've got this 100% rule
Right.
where you own your choices and reactions, but then we also see this like vulnerability,
Yeah.
this willingness to ask for help.
It's like a balancing act.
Totally.
You take control where you can, but also acknowledge that you're human
Yeah.
and sometimes need support.
Exactly. And that's a really important distinction to make.
Yeah.
It's not about denying that we have struggles.
Wow.
It's about choosing how we respond to them
Yes,
and reaching out when we need help.
absolutely. And speaking of choosing how we respond,
Okay.
there's another thread that kind of comes up in these snippets.
Oh, right.
It's this idea of unconditional love and kindness.
Oh, yeah. This is where we get that another dog lesson snippet.
Oh, yeah.
It's hilarious
Yeah.
and blunt all at the same time.
Yeah, they're like, look at dogs. They love unconditionally. We could all learn something from them. Stop being such an A's to everybody.
I love that.
It's so them,
Yeah.
straight to the point, a little edgy,
Yeah.
but with a heart of gold underneath.
Yeah, and it brings up an interesting question.
What's that?
Like, can choosing to be kind, even when it's hard,
Yeah.
be a powerful act of personal responsibility?
Ooh, I like that.
Right. It's like saying, yeah, the world can be tough, people can be jerks, but I'm going to choose to be kind anyway because that's the kind of person I want to be.
Yeah.
And that's a powerful choice.
It's suggests that personal responsibility is about more than just achieving success or happiness for ourselves.
Right.
It's also about how we impact the people around us.
Yeah.
How we treat others.
Right.
It's about recognizing that our choices have ripple effects.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground already.
Yeah, we have.
We've got this 100% rule, these glimpses into their real life.
Yeah.
And now this idea of kindness as like a form of personal responsibility.
Yeah. And there's one last snippet that really intrigued me.
Okay.
The one about the anniversary tattoo.
Oh, yeah. This is where they talk about getting a tattoo
Wow.
to commemorate the 15th anniversary of their accident,
Yeah.
which they call their rebirth.
It's such a powerful image.
Isn't it? A tattoo to mark like this huge transformation, this moment that could have defined them by like the tragedy of it.
Right.
But instead, they're choosing to see it as a rebirth.
Yeah, they're reclaiming it.
It's like they're saying, this happened, it was awful, but I'm not going to let it define me. I'm going to create something new and beautiful out of it.
Exactly. And that resilience,
Yeah.
that ability to find meaning and purpose, even when things are hard.
Yeah.
It's something I think we could all learn from.
Totally.
It's not about like pretending everything's okay.
Right.
It's about finding ways to keep hope alive
Yeah.
and being strong even when things are tough.
And that reminds me of something they said in one of those 100% You're Doing recordings. They said, have you ever noticed how some people seem to struggle and others just seem to have it all together?
Right.
And they go on to say, it's not luck or circumstances, it's a mindset.
Yeah, mindset is super powerful.
Yeah.
But I think it's also important to remember that some people have more privilege than others.
Right.
And that gives them more opportunities and resources.
It's like they're starting the race a few steps ahead.
Exactly.
So while it's great to encourage people to have a positive mindset
Yeah.
and take responsibility for their lives,
Uh-huh.
we also have to remember that things aren't always equal.
Absolutely true. Personal responsibility also means recognizing those inequalities
Right.
and working towards a world that's more fair,
Yeah.
where everyone has a chance to do well,
Right.
no matter their background.
So it's not just about me and my choices.
Right.
It's about we
Yeah.
and how we can all make the world a better place.
It adds a whole other layer to this idea of personal responsibility.
It does.
And it brings us back to that theme of kindness,
Yeah.
which we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
if we believe we can shape our reality,
Right.
then I think we also have a responsibility to use that power for good,
Right.
to make choices that help others.
It's like that Spider-Man quote, with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
If we have the power to change our own lives,
Mm-hmm.
don't we also have a responsibility to make the world around us better?
That's a big question.
Yeah.
And I think it really gets to the heart of what it means to be human.
Yeah.
It's not just about individual success.
Right.
It's about helping everyone.
Okay, I'm starting to see how all of this fits together.
Good.
We've got this 100% rule
Uh-huh.
where you own your choices and your reactions.
Yeah.
But it's not about blaming yourself for everything.
Right.
Or ignoring the fact that life isn't always fair.
Right. It's about finding that balance
Yeah.
between taking ownership and recognizing that we're all part of a bigger system.
Right. And that our choices have an impact on others.
Exactly.
For good or for bad.
Yeah. And that's where kindness comes in.
Right.
Choosing to act in ways that help others.
Right. So it's not just about me having a good life.
Yeah.
It's about making the world a better place for everyone.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that we're all connected and that helping others actually helps ourselves too.
It's a lot to wrap your head around.
It is.
But it's also really inspiring.
It is. And I think it's a good place to pause for a second
Okay.
and let our listener really take all this in.
It's it.
We'll be back soon to wrap up this deep dive and leave you with some things to think about. It really is amazing how much we can learn from just like these little snippets of someone's life, you know?
I know. And that anniversary tattoo idea,
Oh, yeah.
it's like they're taking this horrible experience and turning it into something positive.
Yeah, like a symbol of strength
Yeah.
and like new beginnings.
You know, it makes me wonder what kind of tattoo they'll get.
Oh, yeah. That's a great question.
Like, what image could possibly capture that kind of transformation?
Right. And it really gets to how we deal with tough experiences.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about erasing the past.
Right.
It's about finding a way to make it part of who we are now.
Yeah, it's like they're saying, this happened, it was terrible, but I'm not going to let it define me. I'm going to make something new and good out of it.
Exactly. And that resilience,
Yeah.
like being able to find meaning and purpose, even when things are so hard,
Uh-huh.
that's something we can all learn from.
Totally. It's not about pretending everything's fine.
No.
It's about finding ways to be hopeful
Yeah.
and strong, even when things are tough.
And you know, that reminds me of something they said in one of the 100% You're Doing recordings.
Oh, yeah.
They said, have you ever noticed how some people just seem to struggle and other people seem to have it all together?
Right.
And then they say, it's not about luck or what happens to you. It's all about your mindset.
Right.
And I agree that mindset is really important,
Uh-huh.
but we also have to remember that some people have an easier time than others.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Some people just have more advantages, you know?
It's like they're starting the race ahead of everyone else.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's great to encourage people to be positive
Uh-huh.
and take responsibility for their lives.
Right.
But we can't forget that things aren't always equal.
Absolutely. I think real personal responsibility also means seeing those inequalities
Yeah.
and trying to make the world a fairer place
Yeah.
where everyone has a chance to succeed.
No matter who they are or where they come from.
Exactly.
So it's not just about me and what I do. It's
Yeah.
about us and how we can make things better for everyone.
Yeah, it adds a whole other dimension to this idea of personal responsibility, doesn't it?
It really does. And it brings us back to that idea of kindness
Yes.
that we were talking about before.
If we believe we have the power to change our own lives,
Right.
then I think we also have to use that power to help others.
Right. To do good in the world.
Exactly.
It's like that saying, with great power comes great responsibility.
I love that one.
So if we can change our own lives,
Yeah,
shouldn't we also try to make the world a better place?
that's a deep question.
It is.
And it really makes you think about what it means to be a good person.
Yeah.
It's not just about looking out for yourself.
Mm.
It's about caring about other people too.
Okay, I'm really starting to see how all of this connects.
Yeah.
We've got this idea that we create our own reality by the choices we make.
The 100% rule.
But it's not about blaming ourselves when things go wrong
Right.
or pretending that everyone has the same opportunities.
Exactly.
It's more complicated than that.
It's about finding that balance
Right.
between taking responsibility for our own lives
Yeah.
and recognizing that we're part of something bigger.
And that our choices affect other people.
Absolutely.
And that's where kindness comes in.
Yes.
Choosing to do things that help others.
It's not just about making our own lives better.
Right.
It's about making the world a better place.
Exactly. It's like realizing we're all connected
Yeah.
and that what we do for others actually comes back to us.
It's a lot to think about.
It is, but it's also really hopeful.
It is. And I think this is a good place to take a little break.
Okay.
Let all this sink in for our listener.
Sounds good.
We'll be back in a bit to finish up this deep dive and give you some final thoughts to ponder.
Okay. Welcome back. We've been talking about this whole idea of personal responsibility, and it's been quite a journey.
It has been, hasn't it? We started with you create your own reality, but then realize life isn't always fair.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not just about me, it's about us too, you know?
Exactly. It's been fascinating to see how this 100% rule can be both empowering and kind of limiting.
Right.
And how the idea of personal responsibility changes when we think about how our choices affect other people.
So where do we go from here? What's the takeaway for our listeners who've been with us this whole time?
Well, I think the most important thing is realizing that personal responsibility is complicated.
Yeah.
It's not about blaming ourselves for every little thing,
Right.
or thinking we have total control over our lives.
It's more about recognizing the power we do have,
Exactly.
even when things are hard.
It's about choosing how we respond to challenges.
Right, instead of letting them control us.
Yeah, it's like finding that sweet spot between owning our choices
Yeah.
and knowing that sometimes things are just out of our hands.
Right, and that our choices have an impact on other people.
Absolutely, for better or worse.
So it's not just about making our own lives better.
Right.
It's about making the world a better place for everyone.
Exactly. And that can look like a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Like speaking up for what's right, or supporting organizations that are doing good work.
Or just being kinder to people in our everyday lives.
Yeah, little things can make a big difference.
You know, what keeps coming back to me is that dog lesson snippet.
Oh, yeah, the one about unconditional love.
Yeah. It's funny, but it also makes you think, like, can we as humans actually learn to love like that?
That's a great question. And I think we can learn a lot from dogs.
Right.
Maybe we can't love everyone perfectly all the time,
Yeah.
but we could try to be more understanding,
Yeah.
more empathetic.
More forgiving.
Yeah, exactly. It's about choosing to see the good in people.
Right. Even when they're not being their best selves.
And maybe that's a form of personal responsibility, too.
I like that.
Choosing to create a more positive and loving space.
Yeah, both for ourselves and the people around us.
I love that. And it kind of brings us full circle to this idea of rebirth. Remember how the person we've been listening to wants to get a tattoo to mark the anniversary of their accident?
Yeah.
They're calling it their rebirth.
It's like they're reframing this terrible thing that happened to them into a moment of transformation.
And I think we all have those moments in our lives, times when we were challenged or even broken.
Right, and had to rebuild ourselves.
Maybe those rebirth moments are the key to understanding personal responsibility on a deeper level.
It's like when you face something truly difficult
Yeah.
and come out stronger on the other side.
You realize you have the power to create,
To choose.
even when it's hard.
And to share that strength with other people. So to wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with this thought. We've been exploring this idea that life is 100% our creation. But maybe it's more accurate to say that we have the power to shape 100% of our experience.
That's good.
We may not always control what happens to us, but we can control how we react, how we grow, and how we choose to impact the world around us.
Beautifully said. And with that, we'll leave you to think about your own rebirth moments and the incredible power that lies within each of you.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep creating the life you want to live.